Hey everybody, this is Miss Florida Hot Picks here, giving you guys another Pick 3 workout video. And today I want to share with you Pick 3 of Missouri. Yes, we're using a 317 rundown, okay? And this method or strategy I'm liking because a lot of the doubles may repeat in its natural form or its mirrored form, or even if you happen to see mirrors, okay? So be careful with this, all right? 085 fell on February 14th evening. Okay, you notice right away there's mirror numbers here. Okay, now if you don't know how to count out the rundowns, they're very simple. You're going to add each of these numbers down the columns. So the first number or first column, you would add 3 all the way down. So 3 plus 0 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12. When you get to your 2-digit numbers, only use your ones, place your 2. Okay? 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Just use your 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. Use that 0. Now, I did extend the rundown. Feel free to do that because there's some very important information that I needed to see. Couldn't see it from up here, so I wanted to extend the rundown. Feel free to do that. So we have here mirrors. They're not doubles, but they're mirrors. Sometimes they may be close together. Sometimes they're split, right? So with Missouri, 0, 8, 5. Now 0 and 5, they're the mirror numbers. They're the same number, opposite of each other, okay? So I'm a newbie. Jot down the mirrors chart. You are going to need this, okay? 1 could be a 6. 6 could be a 1, okay? 2 could be a 7. 7 could be a 2. 3 could be an 8, 8 could be a 3, 4 can be a 9, and a 9 could be a 4. All right. So with that said, what's the indicator that could tell us that this could be a repeating number in its natural form or its mirror form? So we have here, let's pay attention, 085, its mirror would be a 5, 3, 0. So this is our mirror, okay? So this is where we kind of want to pay attention to, okay? So our 085 or our 530. Now, if it is part of a false trip or triple, you may want to pay attention to this. Watch this. Look at your left side doubles now, okay? Your left side doubles could be an indicator. Look at this false trip going slanted, 338. You see that? 338. Now, look at the mirrors today. 7, 7, right? What do you have? 8, 8, 3. This is why I needed to extend the rundown, okay? Hopefully you guys can still see that, right? Yes. So this is letting me know that it's part of a false trip, okay? There's a likelihood that 085 could be coming up in a couple of draws, or its mirror 530. So I'm going to write those down, okay? I'm going to say I'm going to write 085 down, no particular order, 530, okay? And I'm just going to, maybe hold it for a couple days. So this could be something you might want to do for Missouri. Well, if you did, 2 days later, on February 16th, midday, 305 hit. 305 hit. Now, again, what was important about this? It was part of a false trip. You see that slant? It was holding that group of numbers together. 223, 530, and 847. Okay? It was holding that group of numbers together. Now, in some states, when you see this, those group of numbers would be good to play as well. Okay? Just depends on your state. But right now, we're talking about mirrors or doubles, double hits or mirrored hits that may like to repeat. Okay, so keep your eye on that stuff, okay? Because it came out a couple days later. Okay, 2 days later to be exact. Okay, now when did they come out? The date sum number 2 plus 16 would give us 18. 8 would be our date sum number. If you notice, the date sum number happens to be the triple. This is letting you know, this could be an indicator letting you know when you may want to play those, what day you want to play those. And they fickle in and out, so you have to be careful with the date sum number. But with just those two choices, guys, I mean, come on. That wouldn't be the bad thing. Now, Illinois, we had something very similar to this, and I always tell you guys to do the 1, 2, 3 because they may have a different mirror that you may want to utilize. That's just a little tip, okay? All right, so pay attention to that. You may want to use your 317 and the 1, 2, 3 and just kind of compare what the other number would be, okay? All right. With that said, let's move on down to the next example. February 15th evening, the hit 006. What's the first thing you notice? It's a double. Okay. So, okay. Now I'm going to look to see if it's part of the false trip. And it is 616. Let's look at the 5. 161. Okay. This is telling me it could be something coming up. So we're going to go 006. Excuse me. I'm tearing stuff up over here. Okay. 006. Get no particular order. 551. Okay. Well, what hit? And I know people are like, what's the likelihood of stuff coming back up? You notice sometimes this stuff happens. Guess what came out? February 17th, 2 days later. 006. Yeah. I kid you not. Go look at your stuff. And what? It was part of. So 006, 313, 620. Those were hot numbers on this rundown. But this particular thing, I noticed with mirrors and doubles, they like to repeat. But be on the look. If you see more hits that come out of here, I believe 482 was also a hit here. So make sure you go back and check that as well. Anytime you see a false triple or a triple going down, they're hot. You just have to figure out why are they hot for your particular state. Okay, so hopefully Missouri, this will help you guys out when you see mirrors and doubles. Go back and backtrack. Don't just go spend the money. And like I said, the date, some numbers could fickle. Let's look at this. February 17th. 2 plus 17 is what, guys? 19. Now this time, the 449. You do notice it is it's still a triple. So make sure you pay attention to your triples some kind of way. Okay? 449. That's a wing out. So pay attention to that. Okay? So with that said, I hope this definitely helps you guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Be more than happy to help. And let me know how you're doing with it. Okay? All right, guys. That was it. And I will see you guys on the next video.